Week 11 will have two separate projects. One will be a shapeogram, and the other will be linking your slides. So let me look at this first with you. It looks like this. I have a video here that tells you how to do that. And let me show you mine. And it looks like this. And I'm going to ask you to do it like this. And the video will vary distinctly, but I want this as close as possible. Only twist will be at the end. You will put your image in here. And I want this to be a new image, not something from your wedding or your prom or something else, where you take a selfie the day you're doing this project and putting it in here like this. And you'll figure out how to do that, because that will be a skill you'll want to use. And I'd like a nice side view or something like that, but a very impactful one that looks like those really nice ones that you put in for Flipgrid. Some of you took really the best selfies I've seen. So I want something like that, and it's in your slide. And let me see if I can show you some from last semester that look, and I'll give you some insight on this. And I'll be asking you to insert your slide. So this one is mine, and I've assigned everybody a slide like this. I don't want that picture. This is not done here. So that will not be, it has to have all those components like that. That's better picture. Like that. I want this bigger. That's too small. This is too much. You didn't follow the directions. You can have some of this, but not all this. Stop it here. So you can add some, but you've got to have at least the basics in here like this. I don't like this. Didn't follow the instructions. Don't like this picture. Okay. That's better. That's closer. Closer. Not this picture. Not this picture. Not this isn't done right. Okay. Not that picture. That picture. That picture even. That's old. Okay. That's there. Not this picture. That picture is old. I want it to be a current one. That one's more current. Not this is okay if you add stuff, but you've got to have the basics in there. Okay. That's an old picture. I want it current. You take the picture. Okay. So that's, and so with that, I've assigned everybody a slide. And I'm saying it's going to come out looking like that. There. So everybody has a signed slide. You'll come in here and hit the edit button. I've shared it with you. And what you want to do with everything, especially the one you create, this same thing, you're going to share it. You don't have to give nobody permission to edit, but you want to use this so other people can view it. And you've done pretty well at managing this. And you'll have to figure this out, because you may have to download this or whatever to do these other parts of the assignment. Okay. So that's what I'm saying to you here is you're going to do this. First, you're going to embed your house in your Google site like this. Here's your house. And then on this slideshow here under your name, like this. Okay. And then you'll have those two side by side as I have it here. All right. So we'll have a whole slideshow. You don't have to link it back to anything like this, but this is how you'll get into it. I'm not sharing it anything other than that. The next thing will be is this linking slides. And let me just show you what that means. It looks like this. I've made mine. Taking a little while here. Okay, here's mine. And what I did is I took this type of topic, the 10 largest city in South Dakota. And I started with a map of South Dakota like this. And this is how you would get in also. And I'm going to take this off. This is what you'll have this to bring this in like we did before. But watch what I did. So here is we call this the table of contents. And so, for example, I want to go to the Sioux Falls. It's by far, this is really interesting if you're from South Dakota. Click on it. And then I made a yellow thing like this to point that out on the map. And then here's what you want to do. You always have to have something that brings you back. Okay, so table of contents back, and you'll figure out how to do that. If I go to Yankton, here's Yankton. I have that circled. Table of contents back. Now, here's the sweet thing. I started with the first one, Sioux Falls, with a map like this, and then I just duplicated that slide with table of contents on there, and I just kept changing the name up here. And you'll figure this out and make this work well. And then when you're done, just like we did before, you'll import this slide with your link to this. And here's how that link will be. Again, you'll come up here. So you have these little things under here. You'll hit, and you'll just take this one so you can view. You don't want anybody to edit it. You want them to be able to view. So you'll bring that link and link it here like we did before. And then we will bring those in here like that. So you'll have your one slide and you'll import it here. And so when I click or somebody clicks on this, it'll take them out to your slideshow that we can only view. And the best way to do this is like this. So it goes into presentation mode, not in your edit mode, like this. Okay, and now here this is. So see if you can figure that out. The link on your slide goes to presentation mode, not edit mode. Okay, and again, I have shared this with you already, and you can pick it up off of here and hit the edit button. It'll right on my website like this, and then you'll bring it in, and it'll be, so when you're done, you will have 4 things in a quadrangle just like this in this order. Yours, the group one, yours, the group one, embedded in your slide under week 11. Okay, and this is why I said that title slide, create a 10-slide lesson, science, geography, history, or something useful to you. And any information can be under adding comments. So make a nice lesson. And this is the kind of thing that you may do for students, or you may teach your students how to create something like this for a learning process. This is interesting. Slides new. You maybe didn't know this, but you could come here and simply tap that NEW, and guess what you get? And it comes right up to this rather than digging for it in your drive. And that's something new. So you may want to start with that, but give it a name, organize it, take good care of this. But this is where you're headed. 2 separate things under week 11. And when you're done, I'll look on your homepage, and on the slide thing, you'll have like this. I forgot one thing I was going to show you is the things from last fall, maybe. Let me see if I can find it, give you some ideas, and I can tell you what the value of them were. I'm still here. It's just slow internet, and it's taking that long to load. Okay, here's the ones from last fall. Here's the 10 highest populated states. That seemed all right. Sentence structure. That might be all right. They just giving some ideas. Solar system, Oregon cities by population, rock and miners vocabulary. So those are cool. These are all very useful things. Richest states, that was interesting. Elements in the periodic table, biggest states, capitals. That was good. I love this where you do this in the background like that. I don't know what this was. Largest South Dakota counties. Human skeleton, very good. I don't know what the title of that one is. Biggest cities. Okay, so that gives you some ideas of what's going on.